What if we could make whatever space you're in right now into a magical yoga jungle? Find your mat or a comfortable spot on the ground and let's do it. Welcome everyone to our magical jungle. It is so great to be here with you. Let's start to move through the jungle and see who we meet. Okay, so maybe starting to wiggle out our sides, moving a little bit here from side to side, just imagining we're making our way slowly through the jungle, right? And okay, who is this we see? So we start to make our way through, and the first friend we encounter is a beautiful butterfly, so colorful, so big. So we're going to, in honor of this butterfly, take a butterfly shape and we'll add some fun things onto it. Okay, so you may know this one, right? For butterfly, we bring the soles of our feet together, let the knees come out nice and wide. Okay, and so for today, hold on to your feet, and then let's start to wake up our legs a little bit because we are going to need them to get through this jungle. Okay, so start to flap your wings up and down. You can do this quickly or slowly as you like. I kind of like to go pretty slowly here because it helps me really feel how much power is needed from my hips and my inner legs to move my legs up and down, right? Maybe you feel that here. Take a couple more cycles here to flap your wings. Really nice. Just getting into things, checking out this forest, starting to wake up our bodies. Okay, good. Then you can let that motion go. Let's check out our butterfly wings now, okay? And I'll show you what I mean. So start by holding onto your right foot, okay? The pinky toe side of your foot. And then when you're ready, lift up that right foot. Nice. You can either stay here hugging the knee back towards your armpit, or let's play around with extending the leg open. All right, so when you're ready, take a big breath in and start to kick open your right leg. Wow, kicking it out to the side. Really think about flexing through your foot, okay? And as you do that, pull back strongly with your hand against your foot, right? So you really feel your arm and your leg working really strongly here. Good, take one more big breath in. Look at that butterfly wing. Good, then you can let that foot go. Place your right foot down. And we'll get ready for the other side. So now take your left hand, hold on to your left foot so lovingly and gently. You're holding on to the outside of the left foot, the pinky toe side. And then when you're ready, pick that left foot up off the ground. And then again, you can either stay here. It's really nice to focus on just opening up your hips, pulling your left knee back. Or if you're ready, you'll start to extend that left leg open now. Wow, flex through the left foot here. Feel that stretch in the bottom of the left leg, right, your hamstring. And then pull back on the foot with the arm. You're really waking up the arms here. Good, take one more breath in, and then you can let that go. Okay, nice. Take a moment because I think you know where we're going next. So maybe you need to wiggle out from side to side, prepare, because we're gonna be lifting both legs up, okay? If you didn't guess, that's where we're going. So now very sweetly and with so much kindness, you'll hold on to both feet, the outsides of both feet with both hands. And then there's a little bit of a balance challenge involved here. So you'll start to lean back onto your sitting bones. And then when you're ready, take a breath in, open up both legs to the side. Wow, look at your butterfly wings, right? It's a little bit harder to fly with them out and open like this, but for butterflies, I guess this is just every day for them, right? This is just what they do. Take one more big breath in. Imagine what color your butterfly wings are. Nice. And then let them go. Bring both feet down. Coming back to your butterfly shape. Beautiful. From here, cross the legs, and we're gonna make our way into a tabletop. Okay, so make your way there. We're gonna crawl through the jungle, continuing to see what else is out there. Wow, and what do we see? The next thing we come to is a cheetah. Whoa, okay. So cheetahs, I don't know about you, but I think cheetahs are basically like big cats. So we're gonna do a cat pose with this cheetah. All right, so for your cat pose, you're gonna drop your head arch your back like a cat, kind of like a scared Halloween cat is what I think of. But don't tell our cheetah friend that, right? Let your neck get heavy, your head get heavy. Arch your spine, take a big breath out. As you breathe in, you'll let your belly come down towards the mat. Lift your eyes up. Inhale. Exhale, rounding the spine. One more time for your cat. Good. And then you'll exhale, drop the belly. This is called cow pose. There are no cows in the jungle, right? But it's the perfect thing to do after our cat pose. So we have to do it. Good. Then you can let that go. Come back to your nice neutral tabletop. Take a moment. All right, thanks, cheetah. It was nice to do that cat pose with you. We'll keep going through the jungle. You can wiggle out from side to side as we crawl our way through here. And who is this we come across next? A monkey. Ah, I love monkeys. I am so excited to celebrate this monkey with a monkey pose. Okay, so when you're ready, start to bring your right foot in between your hands. So you end up in this low lunge shape. We'll take this to a half split or a half monkey pose. So you'll come onto your right heel. You may need to scoot your right foot forward, okay? But now we're extending through the whole right leg, flexing the foot so the right toes point up towards the ceiling, right? So the foot is really strong. And then you can stretch your upper body down over the leg here. You'll feel a big stretch in the underside of your leg. And that's just what we were working into in our butterfly shape, right? When we lifted the legs. Wow, monkeys are so cool. Do you like monkeys? Because I know some people are scared of monkeys, which also makes sense. I think they're fun and cute. Take one more breath here. Nice, and then bend that right knee again. Maybe take a moment here, rocking the hips backwards and forwards as you extend and bend through the right knee. I always think of this as like flossing, like when you floss your teeth, right? But instead we're doing it with our right hip. Good, then when you've had enough of that, you can send the right knee back, coming back to your tabletop, and then we'll set up for the other side. Okay, so bring that left foot in between your hands, and then we'll set up for half split. So you may need to scoot the left foot forward to come onto the left heel. Again, make sure that leg is really active. So think of your toes pointing straight up towards the ceiling, flexing the foot. It's really energized. And then pull the hips back so you can let your upper body drape down over your leg. Really big stretch here. You can see how this is a half split, right? Because if we were in a full split, both legs would be extended forward and back. Good. Give it one more moment. Really stretch. Think of reaching your front heel forward energetically, right? So it won't move, but just think of that kind of energy happening. Nice. And then bend through the front knee. Maybe you floss out the leg here, bending, extending. Nice. And then we'll let that go, coming back to our nice tabletop. Okay, monkey, nice to meet you. See you later. We'll keep it going. And now we're coming into some vines and bushes that are hanging really low down. So we kind of have to start to get a little bit lower and even come onto our bellies, okay? So I'm gonna go there now, coming all the way down onto my belly. Oh, wow. Okay, so as soon as I got down here, I don't know about you, but I'm seeing some snakes, okay? I'm seeing a cobra. Oh dear. So for this cobra, it's a friendly cobra, we'll do a cobra pose together. Okay, so you'll start by bringing your hands underneath your shoulders while you're down on your belly. And then think of really waking up through your legs. So you're pressing into the tops of the feet so much that your knees get a little bit lighter on the ground. With a big inhale in, press gently into your hands, lift your chest up and open. Wow, big breath here every time. Exhale, roll it down. Really nice cobra. Okay, we'll do a couple of different versions of a cobra. There's one I love where you bring your fingertips out to the side. So if you're on a mat, your fingertips are probably off of the mat. Come onto your fingertips so your elbows are pointing up towards the sky. Again, wake up your legs, so press into the tops of the feet. And then you'll inhale, lift your chest, really big cobra. Wow. Big breath in here. Roll it down as you breathe out. Oh gosh, really nice. All right, we'll do one more version of cobra that I really like. So bring your arms out now into like a cactus shape, okay? So your elbows are in line with your shoulders and your forearms are next to the sides of your mat, right, if you're on a mat. And then press into your hands from here, lift up your chest. Wow, so you may not go as high here, right? But your arms kind of make this Y shape and you get a nice stretch through your arms, through your chest. Good, stay here for one more inhale. And as you exhale, you'll lower it down. I'm so glad that cobra was friendly, right? That doesn't always happen, I guess. I don't meet a lot of cobras. But anyway, see you later, cobra. We'll keep it going. Let's wiggle the hips from side to side. You can even find some windshield wipers of your legs from side to side. Good. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get a little tired, right? We did a lot. We met a lot of animal friends already. So let's take a moment in a child's pose, pulling your hips back towards your heels. Let your arms extend out in front of you. Let your forehead come down towards the ground. Oh, wow. And there's so many things to see from this shape even. Little ladybugs crawling along the ground, little beetles and friendly bugs. Take a moment to say hi to them, to think about what life is like for them all the way down here. Wow, it's like a whole different world down here. Good, let's stay here for 2 more full breaths, breathing slowly in. Exhaling completely out. 1 more big breath. And a big long exhale. From here, start to roll yourself back into a seat. And let's take a little rest on the floor in the jungle. Maybe that's something we wouldn't do in real life, but in this magical, amazing jungle, we can take a little break on the ground. Okay, so meet me all the way down on your back. Take your time getting there. Set yourself up so you're nice and comfy. And when you get down to your back, look up at the sky. Look at all the stars we can see, glittering and sparkling, giving some light to our jungle and to all the friends we met today. We'll take a star shape as we look up at the stars. So bring your right foot out a little bit more to the right. Left foot opens up to the left. And then your arms go out and open overhead, making this big V shape. So your whole body makes the shape of a star. You can think of, if you have the space, extending through your fingertips, through your feet. Close your eyes. Let your whole body get heavy and soft. You did such a good job exploring today, so give yourself another full inhale and a long exhale. And then you'll hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And start to roll up and down your spine so we can come into a seat. So take your time rocking and rolling, kind of like a little beetle, right? Or one of the bugs we met down on the ground. Come into a nice comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your knees and close your eyes. Take a moment here thanking yourself for all the work you did, all the good you did for your body. I hope you had so much fun. I hope you subscribe so we can go on more adventures together. And I'll see you next time at Yoga Treehouse. Bye.